Hello, welcome back to Observer. We're going to do the second murder scene. Actually, I was thinking because he's got a nanite instability, he may in fact know about that and he's trying to get out. He might have a vague idea of that. So that was just one thought I thought. Somebody was saying that I didn't use the computers properly. I've missed a few things, and we didn't talk to this guy here. Who is Simon Hoffman.
Come to the door, please. Just want to talk.
Who are you? Did Chiron send you?
I'm with the KPD, if that's what you're asking.
Seriously? We haven't had a cop around these parts in... ever, I guess.
Well, you've got one now.
Yeah, good luck. You're gonna fucking need it.
So, as I said, we're in a tenement building. These were buildings that were fitted over a slum, and basically the shutters come down and all the doors lock. Having said that, we had ourselves out, and one of these guys had an unlocked door. This one was also unlocked.
Is Mom gonna be alright?
And that might be because...
Dad?
I don't know why whispering's in. That might be actually... How do you hit these things up? Can I hack it? No. That might actually be because the doors were open when the shutdown occurred. We assumed it's because we overreacted when we saw the headless corpse. But the truth is, it may have shut down because of somebody has the nanophage, and basically all communication with the outside world gets shut off as well, to stop the nanophage from spreading. Let's see if we did. So, yeah, okay. So basically, on these ones here, you can scroll down. Oh, here we go. Don't believe their lies. The plague is still out there. Fellow undesirables, if you're up to date with Chiron propaganda, you probably heard our so-called Minister of Health spout out another gem of corporate wisdom. For those of you who didn't, let me catch you up to speed. To all those who have given in to insurgent fear-mongering, I say again, there is absolutely no need for concern. The nanophage is no longer a threat. We have contained the glitch and thus freed ourselves from the disease. Loyal citizens who support responsible augmentation have nothing to be afraid of. 3 words. Absolute rubbish. Let me tell you how things really are. Unless you're one of the lucky Class A in the A district with a shiny set of mods, in which case you're probably not reading this. The nanophage is still very real. We've had at least 3 confirmed cases in the past year, one of which led to a small-scale outbreak. Luckily, we managed to contain it before it spread beyond control. Now, you might think 3 cases ain't nothing to get excited about. If so, I can tell you, you've never been in an outbreak. For most of us cooped up in the Class C districts, even a single instance is one too many. Okay, so what the hell are you supposed to do? First and foremost, it's better to prevent than cure. Given the phage recovery rate, these words should be considered gospel. Once the plague hits, it's usually too late. So if you want to stay safe, look for these symptoms. Fever. Pay attention to even the slightest bump in body temperature. The phage starts off slowly, barely more noticeable than the flu. So if you're feeling a bit under the weather, get your ass to a local clinic and run a scan. Better safe than sorry. 2. Implant irregularities. This is where it gets tricky. Assuming that, like most of us, you can't afford to run regular mod maintenance, you've probably gotten used to the odd jolt of your neural implant, or a slight spasm in your artificial arm. However, if these start to occur at an increased rate, you need to check yourself. Okay, so fear and spasms, basically. Erratic behavior. Every once in a while, try to look away from the projector and take a gander at your neighbours. If any of them are acting weirder than usual, babbling to themselves, walking crooked, there might be something afoot. Assuming they're not drunk or high, a bit of civic awareness won't kill you. A lack of it might. So this makes me think that it's definitely Janus definitely has a nanophage. Juncture inflammation. Okay, so the skin at the base of your implant turns red and starts to itch. The bad news is you might be infected. The good news is it's not a death sentence. Our clinics have performed numerous extraction surgeries, and unlike the corporate cleaners, most of our patients tend to leave the operating room alive, as long as there are no nanite punctures. It's still not too late. If there are, you're most likely too busy hallucinating and puking blood to notice. If you spot any of these symptoms in yourself or anyone in your neighbourhood, contact one of the clinics. If you don't know how to find us, ask around. We got eyes and ears all over C districts, so chances are we'll find you. Now here's what you definitely don't want to do. Don't panic. Chances are it's still not the phage. We've had dozens of false reports on alleged outbreaks that turned out to be a nasty case of pigeon flu. Okay, alright. Or an old implant gone haywire. Okay. Don't be an idiot. In the last couple of months, we've had dozens of incidents of violence aimed at suspected carriers. Guess what? It doesn't solve anything. Once the disease takes root, we're all in this together. Do not report it. I can't stress this enough. The cleaners are not your friends. They're not coming to help you. Best case scenario, they'll lock down the entire building and go through it with a fine-tooth comb, using the outbreak as an excuse to confiscate subversive materials and detain any undesirables. Worst case scenario, the ones they don't slaughter outright will end up as guinea pigs for R&D. If it comes to that, do yourself a favour and pack it in. Jump out a window, blow your brains out. Doesn't matter how, just make it last. You won't thank me later, but you'll regret it otherwise. So that's made it really confusing because this guy didn't have any implants as I could see. He just did it because his daughters left him alone. Having said that, it says remove your implants there. So maybe he does have implants up the top, but I just can't see them. But maybe because of the lockdown, because he's recently committed suicide, maybe he thought, because the cleaners are coming anyway, I'll do myself in. So anyway, we'll look at the other computer. That's a lot more story. That's not just a little bit of story. Once you've done these things, you can't redo them. So we'll go back to this one. Yeah, solved that. Actually, there was a bloodstain there. Can that be scanned? Oh, that middle mouse button. No. This one wasn't a current computer either, so Downtown Inferno. Oh, look how much story I've missed out. Tragic or insurgent attack. Emergency services are still on the scene after an immense explosion tore a hole in what was once a serene business area of downtown Krakow. The blast is now thought to have originated at a Chiron Incorporated Research and Development Center. Oh, that's what R&D stands for. Okay. Although a joint search effort has been launched by the KPD and corporate personnel, the rescue team scouring the site are yet to find any survivors among the rubble. The exact number of casualties is yet to be calculated, but according to our sources, no high-ranking Chiron official was injured in the tragic event. As to what caused the explosion, early reports suggested a reactor malfunction, but a corporate executive who wishes to remain anonymous had his own ideas on the subject. We are not excluding anything at this point, but this has terrorist written all over it. It has precisely the sort of cruel and cowardly tactics the anti-Republican insurgents excel at. We'll have an official statement on the matter shortly. I think our son probably had something to do with this. If the insurgents were indeed behind this vicious attack, their goals remain a mystery. The centre conducted civilian research, focusing primarily on developing new and improved neural links and other consumer products. It seems that whatever third party was involved, their sole purpose was to wreak havoc and destruction, striking fear in the hearts of the public at large. Because our son said he wanted to free mankind or free us all. So I think he was behind all this. When asked to comment, Police Inspector Robert Picula gave a prompt and stern reply. Chiron executives have provided their full support in dealing with the situation. He then retreated to his squad car, clearly distraught by the events of the day. We will bring you more on this story as it develops. Okay. So, one more computer we missed. I'm very sorry about this. Yeah. I'm amazed at how easy it is to miss. Did I do that? It's amazing how easy it is to miss stuff. Yeah. I want to have a look to see if there's any red information on the guy as well. Let's go back to him. Let's have a look. I think that's it, right? Yeah, look, is it just me or are they red dots that sort of appear on his body? I can't get in, kind of. I'm wondering. Maybe not, I'm not sure. I'm really not sure, but I think he might have the nanophage, to tell you the truth. Let's have a look at this, because he's got old implants, so he's very highly susceptible to it as well. Oh, here we go. The wall stands tall. Okay. Brave boys and girls continue to defend us from the eastern hordes. A shot rings out in the dark. Michael, the young soldier next to me, immediately turns towards the wall. The intensity of his gaze sends chills down my spine. Without a second thought, he runs up to the wall, an imposing colossus of concrete and steel. He mounts it in a single leap, using the state-of-the-art leg augmentations. A little gift bestowed upon our troops by the Chiron R&D department. The scout aims his rifle into the inky blackness. His cybernetic eyes scour the horizon for any signs of the enemy. Stern and resolute, his comrades hold their breath, waiting for him to say the word. What will it be this time? A soul scavenger or a full-on assault from one of the numerous raiding parties that scour this unholy land? When he finally speaks, I cannot help but shudder from the sheer intensity of what is transpiring. All quiet on the Eastern Front, at least for now. Guarding the wall can be a daunting task, Michael confesses. The following morning, but it's also a privilege. The other soldiers gathered in the cantina nod their heads in approval. Michael introduces me to his squad members, some of which are on their second or third tour of duty. Several firm handshakes later, the soldiers regale me with stories of their service, each one more breathtaking than the last. When I ask what drives them to such acts of heroism, Michael lowers his head and responds in a slightly embarrassed tone of voice. I don't think anyone here considers themselves a hero. I know I don't. The way we look at it, we are all part of something much greater than ourselves, something that began with our fathers fighting in the big one. Ah yes, the big one. Such an unassuming name for the greatest conflict of our times. One we all know as the Great Decimation. A name given not to belittle, but to simplify. A desperate attempt to make sense of all of this unprecedented tragedy, during which many of our nation's finest gave all there was to give in defence of our way of life, nay, our very existence. From the barbaric hordes of the East, and yet out of this cauldron of conflict, this baptism of fire, we have emerged victorious, and while the old world was engulfed in flame, in its ashes we built our great republic. To all the heroes that gave their lives and health in the Great Decimation, we salute you. The Great Decimation was just a nuclear war between China and America. That's where it all began. And then it went to ground troops, and then later Russia decided to start attacking. While the soldiers' decimation is undeniable, their service is made much more bearable due to the contributions from the border defense and Chiron's top scientists. Michael was quick to agree. If it wasn't for the corporate government, some of us would not have made it this long. Take these babies, for example, he says, while affectionately patting his glistening leg prosthetics. Without them, I would be a cripple wasting away in some hospice, unable to serve my fellow citizens. Thanks to Chiron, I can fulfill my role in our great society, spoken like a true patriot. And let us not forget that Chiron takes care of our brave men and women on and off the field of battle. Our ongoing veteran rehabilitation initiative ensures that soldiers who are no longer able to serve can reintegrate into society, so they can lead rich and fulfilling lives once their glory days are behind them. And we know that's not true because Chiron has stopped payments. It all depends whether you can still be of worth to the district of B or district of A. So as I said, there's about 90%, it's quite a lot, 92% I think, that are in the C district. So we're going to go upstairs, we're going to go and see, we'll first do, because there were two, oh damn it, I forgot to show you that too. Just so you know where I'm getting the names from, just in case. Doors are really hard to open. Oh, that's why. Should have a push pull sticker on. So if you go to, oh good grief, where is it? Was it there? Oh, it was on the computer. If you go here, no? Yeah, you have all the different. So two people, 104 and 106, have the initials NH. So we know one of them is the person who rang our son, but and left a message on the answering machine. So we're going to see that person. She it's called a compass. It's called it sort of looks like an Apple Watch in the future. Very much looks like Blade Runner, doesn't it? I think the billboards do that. I think that's a part of. Did I pick that up? I didn't even get to see it. Well, we see a lot of them anyway. So 105, I think, is one. Yes. This is Lucas Randomski. Oh.
KPD? Anyone in there? Can you repeat that?
The cops button. What do you want?
You noticed there's been a lockdown?
Lockdown? You got the fucking thing here.
I didn't quite catch that.
The intercom's working fine.
Damn it. Fine. Just stay in your apartment.
It's just bleeping him out. Okay, and this is far out. It's got a lot of milk there. Hang on. Did you still...
Miss Nader? I'm with the KPD. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
Mrs.
Excuse me?
Mrs. Nader.
All right. Mrs. Nader.
What do you want?
Have you made any calls in the last hour?
No, I have not.
Could you check your compass for connections? Somebody may have used it as a proxy.
I don't have a compass.
Ma'am, is everything all right in there? Are you in some kind of danger?
You tell me, officer. I heard the alarms go off. Are the cleaners on their way? Are any of us safe?
The lockdown seems to be a malfunction. I don't think we're looking at an outbreak here.
Well, I'm sure the other tenants will be glad to hear that.
But not you?
No, officer. Not me.
No compass. I thought pretty much everyone had one at this point.
Well, you thought wrong. I don't have any implants of any kind.
If you don't mind my asking, do you live alone?
Yes, I do mind, and yes, I live alone.
No spouse or daughter?
Didn't you hear me? I said it was just me.
Then why did you insist on being called missing?
I'm a widow. My wife died many years ago, in the plague.
Sorry to hear that. Is that why you don't have any implants?
Yes. Want to see the scar tissue on my face and neck? It's quite an embroidery. The little monsters really outdid themselves. Or do I have to show you what's left of my arm? Would that satisfy your curiosity?
Mrs. Nader, I'm just doing my job.
Yes, I've heard that one before. When the cleaners took my Laura away, one of them turned to me and said precisely that. I never saw her again. Not even the body. It's like she never existed.
So this woman had the plague before, but she was able to be a survivor by them amputating her arm, or what's left of it. Anyway.
I'm not like that.
No? Oh, so you don't work for the corporation? The very same people who took everything I ever had?
Just because they pay me doesn't mean they own me.
Well, isn't that a pretty thought? You best get on with your duties, officer. I'm sure you have your hands full.
So long, Mrs. Nader. Helena Novak it is.
So basically we know now that it must be 104, where the just have a look down. What number is this one? 107.
Hello?
Peter Salasky.
Anyone in there?
Yes?
I'm with the KPD. Need to ask you some questions.
Oh, and who's your friend?
Friend? It's just me, ma'am.
Oh, I have to go now.
Alrighty.
Okay, that's very different because on the guest book it's Peter Salasky, which doesn't mean anything. It could be his wife or something, but that's a little bit weird. It's definitely Chiron. Can't go in. Wonder if I can. No. Nothing that is observed is unaffected by the observer. Okay. Oh, there's a card up there. Bit more profound. Ready for disposal, another one. Alright, so we're gonna head back to the next murder scene. We've done as much as we can here. It's gonna get pretty full on. Now I will warn you, if you've got epilepsy, you might want to give this part a miss, because there's a lot of flashing images, and and this one is a bit more full on than the rest. I still have a couple people to interview.
Hey!
But,
You! I can hear you out there! Help me, please!
what is it with these bathrooms? I need another janitor. What's this, 101?
Oh, I heard this awful noise. What's going on?
So
There's
this
been a lockdown.
is
A lockdown?
Gabriel Patica.
No. Oh, God, please, not today.
Well, what's so special about today?
I was scheduled to undergo a medical procedure. It's a private matter. I'd rather not talk about it.
Suit yourself.
See, this is one that we read on the computer where he might be having an amputation based on the fact that he might have the nanophage or something along those lines.
Are you okay? Sounds like you're in pain.
Oh, it's fine. I got a condition. I'm waiting to have it fixed.
Anything I can do?
Sure, if you're an expert in corrective surgery.
Well, maybe there's a problem with his augmentation. I don't know. Something's not right here.
Sir, I'm wondering if you've seen anything suspicious lately.
I haven't seen anything in over 40 years.
Ah, that's your condition.
I really don't feel comfortable talking about it.
Oh, he's blind.
Fine, I won't waste your time then.
Wait, I did hear something. Quiet footsteps, deliberate, heavy breathing, angry, not hiding, hunting.
Anything else?
The smell. It seemed oddly familiar. Reminded me of my childhood.
Your childhood?
Yes, my family lived outside the city with all manner of creatures. When it would rain, the smell would be similar.
Okay. Take note of that one because he talks about he's the next one in line for a procedure with his eyes. Can't see.
KPD. I'd like to ask you some questions.
David
Certainly, officer.
Frankowski.
Always glad to do my civic duty.
You seem pretty laid back. You do know the building is under lockdown.
Well, yes, but there's not much I can do about it, is there? I mean, I'm sure the authorities are handling the situation as we speak. Come to think of it, isn't that why you're here?
Sure.
Well, there you go. Nothing to worry about then. Now, is there anything else I can help you with?
Seen or heard anything suspicious lately? Neighbors acting weird?
Actually, I did hear some noises coming from 104. Then the woman stormed out of the apartment and ran off.
What kind of noises, sir?
Screaming, breaking stuff. I didn't think much of it. I mean, those two are always at each other's throats.
You mean these people get violent with each other?
Well, I'm not sure about violence. Mostly just arguing, I guess. Today was worse than usual. That's probably why she ran out.
Did you see where she went?
Well, no, I didn't actually see her. I could smell her, you see.
Smell her?
Don't tell me you can't. That cheap crap she pours over herself, the entire hallway reeks of it. She probably thinks it makes her seem ladylike.
Merci. I got it. Thanks for your help.
I could hear her panting too, moaning like the whore she is.
You did, huh?
Yeah, biggest fucking cock tease you've ever seen. Always toying with me, bending over when reaching for the lock, all naked underneath her clothes. She knows I'm watching too. She likes to make me itch, cooped up with that junky meathead. I mean, what does he have that I don't? They're all like that, you know? Fucking mongoloid bitch. Now I hope she gets what she fucking deserves, so that she knows she's fucked up. She'll have no choice but to come to me, begging. But it'll be too late, you hear me? Too late!
Okay. How about you shut the fuck up?
Well, that was certainly uncalled for. Good day to you, officer.
It was a bit of a, I guess, in the C district, a lot of unsavory characters would be placed here.
KPD, I'd like to have a word.
Leonard
About time you
Skowski.
showed up. What the hell is going on? Why are we under lockdown?
Most likely a malfunction. I'm still looking into it.
Well, you ain't looking in the right places. 'Cause I don't know nothing.
Noticed anything suspicious or unusual? Other than the lockdown, I mean.
Well, the couple from 104 were making an awful lot of noise a while back. More than usual, I mean. The girl ran off, and then it got quiet.
Did you see where she ran off to?
I ain't one to snoop. But, judging by the footsteps, I'd say she ran down to the courtyard.
Anything else you can tell me about them?
What? The couple? Don't know them that well. The girl seems nice enough. Not sure about the guy, though.
What about the girl?
Oh, she's a trooper. Works double shifts at Chiron to support that ex-con asshole of a husband.
Any idea what she might be doing for them?
Can't be too important or she wouldn't be living in this shithole. Explains the look on her face, though.
What do you mean by that?
Worn out, fidgety, jumping at shadows. Working for the corporation has that effect, I guess.
What can you tell me about the guy?
Amir? I think he's called. He looks tough, but he's got the yellow eye, you know? Twitches like a junkie. Probably sells the shit, too.
How do you know that?
What, the dealing? I see him sneak around during the night, carrying packages and stuff. I doubt he's the goddamn postman.
Does this kind of stuff happen often? You ever see a husband get violent?
Nah, he ain't a wife beater or anything like that. He's just messed up. Then again, ain't we all?
Anything else out of the ordinary? Anything at all?
Well, other than some asshole bringing animals into the building, I'd say that's pretty much it.
Animals?
Yeah, I could swear I heard something growling in the hallway earlier. I'd inform the janitor, but, he'd lose the plot midway through the talk anyway.
Thanks. You've been very helpful.
That's new.
So there was an argument. She's stormed out. She's run down the courtyard. Both have reported some sort of monster growling, a wolf type thing. And Amir is an ex-con junkie.
Anyone here? Chiron Corporation ID. Low-level clearance, but still valid.
So notice her face there, junior programmer. She's got the lowest level clearance. Don't think there's anything else here. Okay, are we ready for this? As I said, if you got epilepsy, I would give this a miss.
Jesus.
Still alive. Barely.
Don't be afraid. I'm here to help.
Not that I'm really gonna do much.
What happened here?
He's had his throat ripped out.
Dispatch, this is Lazuski 656210. I got an emergency here.
You can't get anything out because the tenement building is in lockdown.
Still no connection. Listen to me. The building's on lockdown. There's no way I can help you now. But I can get whoever's responsible for this if you help me find him. Don't try to talk. There's another way.
Okay, we're going in. We're gonna check into his mind. Of course, it's not rainbows and kittens, I assure you.
Subject approved. Commencing neural interrogation.
Hey, baby. I'm home.
Somebody threw a TV set through a window by the looks of it. Let's turn the fan on. Can we activate these? No, we can't.
nasze 0,1 do 0,2 gramów. Szmatki zgonów, podawca i 1 mg.
Jeez, that scared me. Hello, honey.
Amir, is that you?
Yep. We really need to do something about that, darling. I think this is showing over time. Our memories are really stuffing up. Or maybe a bit of our memories is sort of jumping into. How am I supposed to... Oh, open the door here, maybe? No? I have no idea. Do I get out? Oh, I've got to bend down, that's right. That was the nightclub. We'll see that in a minute. And I think that's the problem, the memories are all over the place. They don't mean they sort of... I need to go shopping. You have one job, missus. Well, actually, I'll probably do the... I probably do it because my missus is too busy working and... Oh, hello. Anna was... Yep, nanophage. Ouch. Oh, I don't think there's anything there anyway. Oh, okay. This is common with walking simulators. Go backwards, forwards, turn around. Just get you disorientated. So I'll probably have to do it again, maybe? I don't know. I must have to do it again, yeah. Well, my way past all the... Good grief. Wish it was rainbows and kittens. Hello. Oops.
Thanks, kid. This should get me through the week.
So these are clients that have called on 209 over time.
Podczas ususzenia rośliny następuje częściowa recenizacja hioscy i aminy. Suszony surowiec zawiera zmienne ilości antropiny. Halucynogenne i trujące działanie surowca, obecnością alkaloidów troponowych, mechanizm ich działania polega na blokowaniu niektórych receptorów układu przycukrzonego.
Oh, there's another. Can I open that door? No, that was all I was supposed to do.
Pochodna, butylowana hioscyny, stosowana w medycynie
Wish the dentist would shut up. 000. That's like an emergency.
Yeah, thanks.
Oh, what a client. Prison. Sort of have a full glimpse of stuff about to happen. It's really jumbled. No.
What the fuck, man? I told you not to show up during the day.
So that was the clients that we did today. beast is killing everyone.
You'll rot in here.
You'll rot in here. Okay. Oops. Is the Wolfman coming? That doesn't sound good. Is that a photo there? Someone trying to open it? That was not a good idea. Do not open the door. Hello. You can stay out there. Goodbye. Hello, corridor. You're my favourite place. No, you're not. I have heard of remodeling the room, but that's ridiculous. Hello. Jeez. I'll continue down this way. Bin. You want me to go through this door here? Why? What's the purpose of that? Cabinets. So we'll be that one. You want me to go through this door? Okay. Not actually sure which one that is. Is that one? That's that one there. At first I thought it was that one, but it doesn't have the... Oh, that'll be that one. Whoa! I just grabbed my...
Fucking slop again.
So we're in prison. Oh, we've got all replacements.
It's called soup. Now dig in, it's not getting any better.
Can I control them? Yeah, I can. Right. Can I grab you? Somebody coming beyond me? And you are... If you're... Oh, jeez. Run. Okay. I was evidently in prison. I tried to make a run for it. And... I got stopped. So this is like using abstract art to tell a story. However, it will make more sense later on, believe me.
Move it along.
Okay. Oh, hello. Can I come in here? Oh, Okay, come on. Hello? Can I come over here? Okay. How about here? Oh, okay. Hi, how you going? Hey, what's this? What the heck's in there? Is this the same thing? Oh, it's a prisoner's head. There's 2 prisoners in that one. No prisoners in there. Can I just get... Go there? Ah, lights out. That's why. Ooh. Stop making violent cuts on it. Oh, I don't like it. I don't like it.
There's no plasma in here. I wanna go home.
Okay, I'll try and unlock the door. No, sorry. What are you guys doing? I'll come down and join you. Oh, what if it's... What the heck is new? Hello? Oh my goodness.
Let me out! 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 Let me out!
Sorry.
Let me out! Let me out! Let me out! Let me out! Let me out!
Oh, it's kicking him in the head.
Let me out! Let me out! Let me out! Let me out!
Apparently that's their idea of massage. Like having a massage in the prison.
Crispy! You won't lack a day. You're in my world now.
Oh, toilet. I feel sick. I'm happy to see you, toilet.
Can't. I need to get out. I can't take it anymore. It's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. I won't let out of here. I need to get out.
So I think I'm a juvenile crime sort of person, and I go to prison, and then I become a drug addict. I'm introduced to drugs while in prison.
Fuck yes! Finally!
And here we go. And we'll talk about the drugs next video. There's plenty of them in the next one.
Amir, do you remember the night we met?
It's hard to forget. I've always wondered, are you scared? Of me, I mean.
Yeah, I could see right through you. I saw that underneath all your muscles and tattoos, you were like a big wounded animal. Lost. Alone.
Hey, at least you knew what you were getting into.
Yeah, I guess I did.
tattoo shop.
In sickness and in health, forsaking all others.
To have and to hold from this day forward, until death do us part.
Any regrets?
So in this world, instead of rings, you can get matching tattoos, and it's sort of like a lifelong commitment. Am I supposed to go this one? Alright. So this is what my mind's like when I haven't had breakfast.
You can do it. I know you can.
This is him trying to get clean from drugs, I think. Maybe. Again, full. Wow. We trashed the joint. That is some memory. Okay, we're about to see the bad guy, I think. About to see what's killing us all. No? Oh, yep. We're drowning in blood here. So now we gotta do it the opposite way. Sorry, this is really hard to pronounce. How do you...
Wake up! Something's wrong with me. Get help! Get help!
Yep, we're drowning in blood. We might get a couple seconds of what's killing us. Of our attacker, maybe. Oh, here we go. Just gotta do it the opposite way now, maybe?
Get out of here! Run! Get help!
Caution. No synchronization. Administer synchronization.
Wow.
Neural interrogation aborted. Subject expired during questioning. Emergency extraction procedure successful.
We saw as much as we could. So we saw what's killing them, but we don't exactly know what that is yet. And after you've had a jacked into anyone's mind, you need to synchronize.
Synchrosine injected. Strain level decreased.
Wow, and there we have it. Well, I'm going to leave it there, guys. Until next time, bye for now.